Okay, so the final video for this series, we're going to look at one more submission that I use really well, and this is an option of entering into the choke. Like with anything, joint locks are always going to be inferior to chokes. So we either want to use this as a way of accessing the choke or trying to get that finish. But again, if my partner is flexible or he just doesn't have much care for his own joints, he won't tap to these submissions. However, when you have a choke locked on, if I get a good squeeze, if he doesn't tap, he's going to sleep, and that's going to end the match. So it's the same thing here. What we're going to do is create enough angle to close the distance between me and my partner so I can make a good grip in the neck. Okay, so once we're here, this option of the choke is going to be set up while our partner rolls. We need to get into that sort of stacked position we were looking at earlier in the first chapter. So from here, when my partner rolls forward, I'm going to roll with him. And then we get into this sort of seated position with Tyrone on his hips. From there, we're going to use that opportunity to create some space. So we're going to come across, we threaten the submission first. So I come up to here. As I'm putting forward, my partner is forced to roll free. So I turn to look away. I roll through with Tyrone. Now once I'm here, we're into the seated position. Instead of me kicking him forward and moving back into the joint lock again, this is going to work really well with anybody super flexible. We're going to make a grip on the back of his collar, see? Like I'm reaching in for the name tag. Now once I've got that, I'm going to switch onto this hand, moving in towards the belt grip, just so I can create a little bit of push and pull to keep his hips away from me while I hip escape. Now, we open up this triangle. Again, this is very hard for him to loosen his arm from here. It's still trapped in between my legs. So we make a grip, we push against, and I'm going to retract this knee to the ground. See? So my legs are switching into controlling his forearm and bicep instead of his shoulder. Now I re-enter. And now that I've entered and brought this leg positioning down towards his arm, down towards his bicep and his forearm, I now have closed the distance, you see? I'm getting a lot closer to his neck, which now allows me to make this grip, you see? I can now start to enter in, feed the lapel to this hand, and catch the other one while I close up this triangle to begin to extend for this finish over here. And then all while this is going on, we have a potential bicep slice and shoulder lock all available. It's just a little bit different with the shoulder lock now. It's going to feel it in the front here. This is the sort of long head of the bicep over here. So if I connect my hands together, I close my triangle, I extend my legs away, we have a little mixture of a bicep slice and a shoulder lock all together throughout this. So again, we just switch around towards this direction. You can see what my hands are doing. We make our grips, check in on the hip, post, retract this knee to the ground, re-enter into the space. Now from here, all I've got to do is feed this hand inside, you see? I was not able to do this with my knee in, you see? I can't reach that hand. Now I'm in position to start locking up that choke. So we come into here, I connect my hands, I pull Tyrone's lapel away from him, and then we get our finish.